afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. He will lead this. One off today. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
2 balls and a strike now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's George Springer. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got the average up to 307 here, a dozen home runs, and 36 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He throws him on the fastball there. George Springer becomes the first out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Teoscar Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Semien, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
And now here is Lourdes Gurriel. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And that misses 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. To second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. And Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Ross Stripling will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start from this one.
Striding in is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's only 2 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So stepping in is Rowdy Tellez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Devers ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Kevin Biggio comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Danny Jansen stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Lifted in the air out to right. Renfroe is there. 2 down.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So next to bat will be Bo Bichette. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Swinging, and now it's 0-2. Grichuk over at second. Biggio on at first with 2 down. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading
and
off
set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Set and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Now the 2-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game. To get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
At the plate now, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Batting in, the second baseman.
So here's Michael Chavis now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball. The second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Into the box now, Connor Wong, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses there. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Boston.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Marcus Semien is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that is off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. Now the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Semien at third with nobody out. Outside 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and they're runners at the corners now. Now here's the first offering. Hernandez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out the at-bat so far. comes set and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. The potential tying run for him at third base. First delivery to him. Fouled off. Two outs here with a runner at third. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. On to Lansdowne and gone. Randall Grichuk, a two-run shot. Career homer number 149. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Toronto leads this one 5-4. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First offering. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, the designated hitter, JD Martinez.
One gone here in the Boston third. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, JD Martinez. First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Bobby Dahlbeck is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back to you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases? Or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. comes set, the 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Fenway after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Leading off for the
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher.
Now with
9.
the plate is Danny Jansen. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder off the light tower, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his first home run of the season, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Into the box now, George Springer, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Runner at first following the error, and stepping in the long ball threat to Oscar Hernandez. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 4. Ryan Borucki, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56, Ryan Borucki.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
No balls and a strike to count. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
One and two to the Red Sox catcher. Borucki has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Hit hard on the ground to first. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, PK Hernandez.
Next, it'll be Kike Hernandez. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Your
Nick
attention,
Pivetta
please.
will come out and take
Now
the ball
pitching for the
here
Red
as he'll be making his 15th
Number
appearance of the
37,
year.
Nick Pivetta.
Now it'll be Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The first baseman, number 44.
First offering. And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
No one on with 1 down, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled off. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays go down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Red Sox, the center fielder.
First offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. One and two as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up
The right
play.
fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
So now into the box is Hunter Renfroe. No hits to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Renfroe is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. One out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to hit is J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Renfroe stands at first with 1 out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Up next, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up the base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing and a little tapper. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Danny Santana. He swings and grounds it to short. Bichette's got it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from Fenway in a moment. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Verdugo backing up on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter number 10. Second.
So here is Marcus Semien. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, George Springer. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. In the air, down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Red Sox 4.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Red Sox, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Now the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
So now to the plate, Connor Wong. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit hard but foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Kike Hernandez is on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Kike.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Wong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Look out, 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the stretch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder,
A.J. Cole takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 36, A.J. Cole.
Alex Verdugo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next up is Hunter Renfroe. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. taken. Strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw goes to third.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Has a look, now the pitch. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2. Scooped up. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases-loaded jam. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make him pay. 7th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 10-4. 7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Phillips Valdez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 71. Phillips Valdez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Next to stand in is Randall Grichuk. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 8, Cavan Biggio.
So next to hit is Cavan Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Jordan Romano
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Devers.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dalbec. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Springer looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Now back, the left fielder, Danny.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
David Phelps takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. fest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Cutter low, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Phelps features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Two and 2.
2-2.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette gathers it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, DK Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Red Sox 7. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Bichette.
Now here's the first offering. Oh, that grounder got him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate now is Marcus Semien. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Into the box, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Kirby Yates enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out.
Kirby Yates.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Renfroe.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, JD.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 count, and the pitch outside. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He pulls this one into right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. To Oscar Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Shot back up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One left for Toronto. They still lead it, though, 10-7. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Now here's the first offering. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up, Danny Santana blasted a solo homer last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Still 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Jays put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Ryan Barucki earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eduardo Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Kirby Yates works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 18th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.